Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Renee. I am the owner of Home the Brand. I sell a number of things from budgeting items to drinkware to bookish items and anything in between that makes me happy. So I wanted to have a little chat with you guys about my business, my plans for 2025, both personal and business related, and just getting my life together for 2025. So first, before we get into business plans and goals for the year, I wanted to go into a few personal goals and plans for the year. So lately, the last year was a really rough year for me. I found I was depressed and just like not happy with the way things were going. I wasn't working out as often as I used to. I wasn't taking better care of my diet, fitness, all of that. It was really off for me, and I work a full-time job that I'm not happy with. So that played a big role in how I felt last year. I was sick. My immune system has not been doing what it needs to be doing. So that was another thing. So my goals for this year is to really focus on taking care of myself, self-care, taking breaks when I need to, mental health breaks. One thing I'm gonna go about doing is back to my morning workouts. If I don't get to work out in the morning, I work out on my lunch break. If I don't get to work out then, working out after work is a little hard for me because I don't like going to the gym in the evenings when there's so many people. But like, even if I have to do something at home, then I really want to focus on that. I want to focus on my diet, taking better care of myself when it comes to eating better, eating a little bit more healthy. I need to go back to incorporating fruits and vegetables back into my diet. That has been non-existent. Um, and just those are my personal goals for the year. It's just taking care of myself. Also, one thing that I'm really focusing on is getting a better job, better career actually. So one thing that I'm trying to do is go back to school part-time, taking online classes for human resources. That's one thing that I wanted to do. I have an advanced diploma from my college, 3-year college diploma in business administration management. And when I came out of school, they had said because I didn't focus on one specific field that people wouldn't hire me based on that, which was crazy. So I feel like going ahead and actually specializing and focusing on one aspect of business, being human resources, that will open a lot of doors for me. Human resources is something that is always going to be needed. So I feel like that is a good look. And my plan is to start taking 1 or 2 courses as early as the beginning of March. So that's one thing I'm really focused on. I'm excited. I'm scared of change, but I have to do what I have to do because without stepping outside of my comfort zone, I'm not going to get the change that I'm looking for. So those are, in a nutshell, are my personal goals for this year, and I'm going to really focus on hitting those goals. All right, now let's hop into business because you guys know I show you guys on here behind the scenes of my business. And a lot of my videos are business related. So let's quickly get into how I started my business, when I started my business, and why I started my business. I started my business back in July 2020 during COVID, during our lockdown, and it started out as a skincare business. I started off with soap, and then I went into and serums, actually oil serums. From there, I gradually added scrubs and creams and oils and things like that, and more water-based serums and more skincare. And I did that for a few years, and I realized because there were so many businesses doing the same thing, it was hard to stand out. Like, I would sit there and rack my brain and try to figure out, how do I get my business out there? How do I get seen by my target audience? How set my business up so that it is different from everybody else? And I would stress day in, day out. I'd be up late at night trying to brainstorm different ideas on how to get my business out there. And social media was a big thing, but when it came to social media, I wasn't doing the videos or the content that I needed to do to attract my target audience. So it was something that I struggled with for a few years, and then I started doing turmeric and kojic acid cleanser bars. That's something that I use to help clear up my own skin, and I thought it would be beneficial to everybody else who was struggling with, hyperpigmentation and acne and all of that. And so I came up with that, and that actually got my business seen by a lot more people, which I'm grateful for, that I didn't give up and I came up with that product and I created those videos and it got more eyes on my business. That summer that I released that product, it changed my business, and I seen more progress in my business than I did the last few years. So I released that. I released some other soaps, but those ones didn't do as well as the turmeric and kojic acid because that one was in high demand at the time. And that's the thing that I needed to realize earlier, and I never realized, is the products that you come out with, you need to make sure they're in high demand. And at the time, I was just creating products that I enjoyed making. I didn't really think, how is this going to be beneficial to other people? And don't get me wrong, people would always enjoy the smell good products like body scrubs, body creams, oils, all those different things. But when I started my business, I specifically started my business to target such skin concerns. And then I got carried away seeing other people and how they ran their business and the products that they offered, that I was like, I kind of slipped away from that purpose. All in all, I say that to say that even though I came out with that cleanser bar, turmeric kojic acid cleanser bar, over the last few months, the sales had decreased because everybody else is doing the same thing. And I mean, I did recently come back with them and you know, offer it again on my website, but it's not doing as I needed to do. And it's also because I am not promoting it like I used to. I have nobody to blame but myself for that, but my heart isn't so much into that anymore, as well as the hair care line that I wanted to do. I wanted to come out with a whole hair care line. I have a hair and scalp oil right now, and I wanted to do deep conditioner, shampoos, things like that, treatments. But lately my heart hasn't been into that, and until I find my passion for that again and have the time to sit there and formulate again, I'm gonna slowly ease off of that. Not saying it will never come back, because I said that before and I brought it back, but I need to really sit and think, is this something that I want to continue doing? Is this something that I want to continue offering? How am I going to reach my target audience when it comes to these products? I just have to sit there and come up with the plan for those products. With that being said, my main focus right now is home budgets. So my brand is Honed the Brand, and within Honed the Brand, I have home budgets, and then I have home creations, and I have home hair and skin. But I don't, like I said, I haven't been really focusing on home hair and skin. Home creations is like the drinkware, all the like different crafts, drinkware, glassware that I like to do. That's home creations, and that's something fun. I don't really put a lot of focus into it. I really would love to, but again, it's something that I really need to sit and figure out, how am I going to differ my business from everyone else's? How am I going to reach the target audience that I need to reach? Recently introduce more bookish items to the site as well, because I've gotten back into reading a lot more, and I came up with like bookmarks and tumblers. Like, you guys have already seen my tumblers, bookish tumblers, and I have stickers. I find it's fun to make, but I really need to sit there, like I said, and make the plan of how to reach the target audience that I want to reach. Let's hop into home budgets, because home budgets is my bread and butter. That is my baby. That is the one that has taken off for me. That is the one that I see, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. What's funny is I started my Etsy shop around the same time that I started my Shopify, or started selling my soaps and serums. So I think I opened my Etsy June 2020. I was selling digital products. Before the hype of digital products, I was selling planners and things like that, and that didn't really see the numbers that I wanted to see right away, because I did not know how to go about marketing that. And then I started putting up, you know, the soaps and things on there. Again, Etsy is very funny when it comes to the products that you put up, the keywords you use, and if you're not careful, they'll take your products down. Then I started offering budgeting items, because I was serious about getting rid of debt and budgeting my money and helping others do the same, because I know a lot of people struggle when it comes to that. when you're in school, they don't prepare you for money management. And I think that is something that they need to add to the curriculum, because when you're a student, when you're a kid, all you think about is getting your first paycheck and buying everything that you want to buy, like clothes, shoes, all types of electronics and things like that, and just blowing your money. And I remember I used to go shopping like every weekend. Don't ask me where I was getting the money from, but I was going shopping. I wasn't doing like big shopping, but I was shopping. And when I look back at that, I'm like, I should have been saving since then. I started working when I was 15. I should have started saving when I was 15. I'm 32. I'm turning 33 in March. And if I had, I would have had a grand old savings account right now. But no. Of course, our parents would tell us, you need to save your money. We brushed them off. We never listened to them because, you know, we were getting money and we wanted to spend it how we wanted to spend it. We didn't think anything about savings. So I started home budgets and I started offering savings challenges. Binders came a little bit later. I did envelopes. And one thing, it's funny because it was December, the end of December. I don't remember which year, but I was like, I really want to give this up because it's not doing the numbers that I needed to do. I wasn't reaching my target audience. Wasn't getting the sales that I wanted to get. And something told me, don't really give it up. Don't. Keep going. You have to keep going. And the funny thing is, the January after that, my business blew up. I started selling the mini envelopes, the 100 envelope savings challenge, the mini envelopes, and I was making those mini envelopes. They took me a while to make, but I enjoyed it. I started with it for myself, and then I made for others, and then I offered it. And at first, I was doing like random prints. I would get this like cardstock book from the dollar store, and I was making random envelopes. They never matched. I mean, you may have gotten duplicates, but it wasn't like they all matched or whatever. And then I slowly got into doing different colors and ombre colored cardstock, and my business blew up. I was getting sale after sale after sale after sale. It was like one day, I think I got like 5 box orders or something, and I was like, oh my God. Can you imagine? That's 500 mini envelopes that I needed to make. 500. I was so happy. I was so surprised. I remember I was out with my mom shopping, and the orders just kept coming in, and I was like, another one, another one, another one. I was so excited. I was getting more eyes on my Etsy shop, and I was so happy, like I said. Like, so I was like, I can't give this up. Like, this is something that people want. This is something that will help them. And I'm all about helping other people. So I never gave up on it. And ever since then, my business has been growing in terms of home budgets, and I've been happy ever since. Now you guys can see I offer binders. I offer a lot of savings challenges. I have a lot. You can get trackers. You can get envelopes. I've introduced rhinestone pens, glitter pens. I have so much on there, and I'm reaching the people that I want to reach, and I'm happy about it. The thing though about that is I feel like I could be doing a lot more. I could be reaching a lot more, do a lot more when it comes to advertising and marketing my business. So my goal for this year is to really focus on that. And one of the things that I'm really wanting to focus on is branding, packaging. Like right now I have my cards, thank you cards that I print at home. Maybe it's getting someone else to print them for me. I also want to sit and figure out how to, again, differentiate my business from other businesses, because a lot of these budgeting businesses look the same. People come up with one thing and then everybody does it, and I'm tired of it. Yes, these things are in demand, and you need to offer products that are in demand. That's how you run a business, right? There has to be a demand for the product. But I want to do things differently where people will look at my brand and be like, oh, that's different. I can only go to this brand for this product or this design. One thing that I did want to come out with, but I'm really iffy about, is different wallets. I didn't want to really get new binders and new wallets because I found like in the past it took me a while to get rid of the inventory, but like they said, scare money doesn't make money, and I can't think of it like that and be like already have that negative idea in my mind before I even offer the product. I need to get out of that mindset and get in the mindset of everything's gonna work out, it's gonna be successful, and I need to speak that into the universe. I am trying to come out with new binders, new colorways, again on point with my brand and my brand colors, wallets, and just Not so much custom, where I'm putting my logo and all of that in yet, because that costs a lot of money. But seeing what the demand is for the products first before I think about doing custom. Just get out of my head and not think about what other businesses are doing and really focus on my own. That's my plan for home budgets. I've been yapping. I felt like you guys should see behind the scenes, or you guys should hear about my plans for my brand, because you guys are my community. You guys are the people that support me, and I love to share that side. Everything isn't always roses when it comes to running a business. It is the most stressful thing to do, I'll tell you that much. Some days I say I'm not as stressed running my business as I am running my working my full-time job. I find my full-time job a lot more stressful than running my business. But you have your days, you have your moments where everything is great, and then you have your moments where you're just like down on yourself and you're looking at everybody else and you're comparing yourself and you're sad because your business isn't doing as well as somebody else's, or you don't have that as many followers as somebody else. I just tell myself I need to like really just focus on myself and not everybody else, because I'm one person and there's somebody else. We can be offering the same product, but their product is not going to be my product, or they're not going to sell it the way I do it. I said all that to give you guys a quick little look into my plans for the year, both personal, both business. I made it a promise to myself to be a lot more open with you guys. I want to push out more videos for you guys here on YouTube. That is another focus of mine, but that's a different topic. Yeah, I'm really trying to like just grow my business this year and grow like and focus on personal development as well. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for everyone that supports me, whether it is here, whether it is on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I appreciate you guys. Whether you guys are buying my products, liking my posts, commenting on my posts, sharing my posts, whatever the case may be, I am very grateful for all that you guys do, all the support that I've had, and I hope to see you guys on this journey of growing my business and expanding more. I'm gonna actually end this video here because I've been talking for far too long. Like, I didn't want this video to be so long, and I'm tired of talking. I'm thirsty. But I want to say I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I really do hope you guys stick around for this journey. If you guys aren't already subscribed, I'm trying to grow this channel. Go ahead, subscribe so that you can see my journey, and a lot of behind the scenes of business, of personal growth, and all of that. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.